Animation. Almost everyone knows about it. From drawings on chalkboards in 1906 to semi-realistic creatures or effects in 2021, animation is a big part of our culture. But where did animation start? Where did it come from? Well, some of the first things considered to make animations were the phenakistoscope, which was invented in 1832, and the zoetrope, which was made in 1834. How they would work is that when the phenakistoscope was viewed in a mirror, it created an illusion, which made it seem like it was moving. The zoetrope is more commonly known, and it's a drum that has pictures in it, and, when spinned, creates animation. But that was years before film, so you couldn't just drive to the cinema and watch a giant zoetrope. The first recorded animation was made in 1906, with J. Stuart Blackton's silent cartoon, Humorous Phases of Funny Faces. His animation was made from chalkboard drawings which occasionally moved, and, well, it's full of humorous phases of funny faces. There were several more animations like this, such as Phantasmagoria or Gertie the Dinosaur. But in 1927, one of the most popular animated characters was created, Mickey Mouse. In 1928, Disney made Steamboat Willie, which was the reason Walt became so popular. Steamboat Willie was one of the first animations that included sound effects. Everyone was amazed by how the sounds could bring an animation to life, even if they were extremely low quality. Over the years, Disney added color, music, and improved their animation to their little shows. After that, in 1937, one of the most well-known animated films was released, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. In 1938, Academy Awards had nominated Snow White for Best Musical Score. Another semi-popular company was called the Fleischer Brothers, who invented the rotoscoping process, where live-action footage is traced and redrawn as a cartoon. Their animations were very edgy and hauntingly beautiful. Some of their characters included Coco the Clown, Betty Boop, and even Popeye the Sailor. Popeye was one of the most famous characters, but the Fleischer Company closed down and Popeye was sold to another company called Famous Studios. Soon, another company was on the rise when Jack, Harry, Sam, and Albert Warner decided to found a company called Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Had a show called Looney Tunes, which featured characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Tweety. These companies had varying art styles and techniques, but in 1972, a man named Edwin Catmull created something that would change the history of animation forever.
Edwin Catmull created the world's first 3D animation. The animation was a 6.5-minute long video featuring a 3D model of his left hand. He was co-founder of Pixar and president of Walt Disney. In 1995, the first 3D animated movie, Toy Story, was made. Ever since Toy Story was made, 3D animation has skyrocketed in popularity. 3D animation is used in video games, movies, educational videos, and engineering. In order to make a 3D animation, you must go through a long process. First, you need to create a 3D model using a 3D modeling software or by using a 3D printer. When making a 3D animation, you will need precise manipulation and movement of 3D models. After making a model, you'll need to create the layout and animation. Finally, you'll need to use a computer to render the 3D models into a 2D image. That's all for 3D animation. Next, you'll hear about how animation has changed over the years.
In 1908, it was called Phantasmagoria. It is about a little cartoon who did tricks. Next, we have Gertie the Dinosaur in 1914. In 1919, there was Felix the Cat. Then you have a very famous one, which is called Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie was created in 1922, one of the first animations to sound. In 1930, we have Dizzy Dishes with Betty Boop, except she kind of looks like half dog, half human. Next, in 1932, we have Walt Disney's Silly Symphonies, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. We have Tom and Jerry in 1940, and in 1950, The Woody Woodpecker Show, Casper the Friendly Ghost, Chip and Dale, and the Teddy Bears. In the 1960s, we have the Cadillac Cats, the Berry Family, and the Pink Panther. In the 1970s, we have the Blue Razor and the Dog Father. In the 80s, we have the Smurfs, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Jetsons, and Alvin and the Chipmunks. In the 90s, we had Daria, Samurai Jack, and the Powerpuff Girls. In the 2000s, we had Teen Titans, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, and then the cartoon Pengu. In 2010, we had Steven Universe, Legend of Korra, and Peppa Pig. Of course, there are lots of other great TV shows and movies and animations. I just do not have the time to go over them all with you. Thank you for coming to our GT Expo.